For instance, we now have models that are capable of assessing the quality of scoring chances. But from a defensive point of view, it's not the chance itself that we care about, but the events that led up to it. In 2013, the Toronto Raptors showcased their ghosting system, which superimposes a translucent marker called a ghost over the player movement data. The ghost indicates where the coaching staff thought the player should have been, as opposed to where the player actually was. And finally, for the first time, we had a way to measure the defensive effectiveness of a team. Motivated by the original ghosting work, we've developed an automatic method using advanced machine learning techniques. Our ghosts exhibit the same behavior that real players do. For instance, players automatically switch from zone to man-on-man marking and cover for their teammates when they get out of position. Superimposing our ghosts over the game data makes it immediately clear whenever a player deviates from what an average player in the league would have done in the exact same situation. In this scenario, the actual player sits back, whereas the ghost is proactive and cuts off the passing lane. Similarly, the defenders of this team, which finish towards the bottom of the ladder, tend to sit back, whereas the ghosts are more aggressive at closely marking opposition players and not conceding any time or space. Often, coaches aren't concerned with what an average team in the league would do. Rather, they'd like to know how a specific team would have responded. By fine-tuning our model to only the games of a particular team, we can do just that. In this example, the defending team is scored against. The defensive backs fail to cover an open striker, who put the rebound into an empty net. According to an expected goal model, there was a 69% chance of that happening. Our league average ghosts fare slightly worse, with an expected goal value of 72%. However, when we substitute the ghosts of a defensively conscious team, the expected goal value drops to 42%. These ghosts recognize that a striker is unguarded and position themselves more effectively to prevent a second shot after the initial rebound. Our automatic data-driven ghosting technique avoids the man-years of annotation that is required for previous methods. For the first time, we now have a way to quickly answer what-if questions about defensive game situations.